Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. A pleasant morning to everyone. I bring the warm greetings to the people of the Cordillera as we mark the 39th Cordillera Month under the theme, Smart Cordillera, enabling local enterprises through digital transformation and accelerated regional autonomy. This theme tells us not only where the Cordillerans want to go, but how it intends to get there. It weaves together three aspirations: stronger local economies, digital transformation, and genuine regional autonomy. Taken together, it reminds us that these are not separate pursuits. They are part of an integrated and cohesive whole. For instance, autonomy means little to nothing if communities remain economically dependent. Digital transformation means little to nothing if it leaves local enterprises behind. And development means little to nothing if it ignores the history, the culture, the identity of the people it is meant to serve. The mountains that define the Cordillera should no longer limit its opportunities. Technology has made distance less of a barrier, but access alone is not enough. A platform is useful only if people know how to use it. Connectivity matters only if communities can afford it. Digitalization works only when it comes with the skills, infrastructure, and institutions that help people participate. This is where local governments come in. LGUs know the terrain, they know their people, they see where opportunity exists and where barriers remain. For a smart Cordillera to emerge, our LGUs in the region must enable local enterprise, make it easier to do business, invest in digital readiness, and work closely with indigenous communities, the private sector, the academe, and civil society. This is the point of RDC CAR Resolution number 60 series of 2026, which calls on all sectors to take part in this year's activities. That call matters because no single institution can build a smart Cordillera. Together, we can do it. This brings us to autonomy. For the Cordilleras, autonomy means the recognition that governance works better when it understands the land, the culture, and the actual conditions of the people it serves. The Cordillera's indigenous systems of governance existed long before many structures of modern government. Any serious discussion of autonomy must begin with respect for that history, for the region's diversity, and for the right of the people to shape the institutions that will govern them. But a law alone cannot deliver genuine autonomy. A law can create institutions and allocate resources, yet autonomy becomes real only when people understand it, participate in it, and take ownership of it. That is why this work cannot stay in conference halls and legislative chambers alone. The important struggle there is how we move the discussions until they reach the barangays, where the plebiscite, if ever it will come to that point, will happen. The ancestral domains, the schools, and the marketplace, it must involve elders and youth, farmers and entrepreneurs, and every Cordilleran with a stake in the region's future. The question is not simply, are we ready for autonomy? The better question is, what kind of autonomy are we preparing to build? It must be an autonomy that improves lives in concrete ways. For the farmer, better support and access to markets. For our local weavers and artisans, the ability to keep their craft while earning more from it. For the young Cordillerans, the option to build a career here instead of living. For indigenous communities, development is planned with them, not decided for them. This is why accelerated autonomy cannot mean rushing. It means accelerating our readiness by strengthening our institutions now, building LGU capacities now, growing local economies now, and widening public participation now. The strongest argument for autonomy is shown today, that the Cordillerans can run institutions with genuine autonomy, and that is not freedom from responsibility, it is greater responsibility. We in the DILG continue to nurture this aspiration of genuine local autonomy. It is not our place to dictate what autonomy should look like. That decision belongs to the Cordillerans. Our role is to help build the conditions for it to succeed, making our local governments capable, delivering functioning institutions, and supporting communities that take part in shaping their own development. Indeed, the road has been long, 39 years, and there have been setbacks. But the fact that this goal remains alive today, after nearly 4 decades, shows the persistence of the Cordilleran people. Today, as we celebrate the 39th Cordillera Month, let this commemoration be a preparation as we continue marching closer to the future that we have long aspired for. So 39 years, 39th Cordillera Day. The first time I joined the Cordillera Day celebration, we were celebrating the 29th back then in 2016. And every year, I made it a point that I join the Gong Relay, visiting the different nooks and crannies of the 5 provinces in the city of Baguio. And, it left an indelible mark to me. Seeing how you cherish your traditions, how you work for your people, and how you continue to work together. In 2016, Congressman Dumogan, my idol, was on his last term as mayor of Baguio. Si Governor Eduba ng Kalinga was still vice governor back then. Governor Dalipog was on his last term as mayor of Banawe. Si Governor Diclas was still practicing his medicine. Of course, Governor Bulot was already governor back then. Governor Takit Bersamin, unfortunately, was had his last term in 2016. But a lot of you are already here, and time flies fast. Okay? 10 years hence or 10 years back, a lot have changed, but there are things that remain the same. And one of that is our mission. Okay? As officials of the government and as responsible citizens of the country. That mission is nation building. But we can only truly contribute to nation building if we hold dear to our heart the values of our forebears. Honesty, integrity, unity, pagtitinulong, as was saying a while ago, love for one another and love for our land. That is what we need to do in order to contribute to nation building. 36 years or 39 years after the executive order was signed, what remains still is our aspiration for local autonomy. And it is my prayer, it is our prayer in the DILG that one day soon, that impossible dream will become a reality. Agyaman unay, naimbag nga bigat tayo, agbiag Cordillera, agbiag iti baro nga Pilipinas.